Hello, welcome all to Choffy and a Crossword on this beautiful Thursday in Rochester, New York. Here we're at the end of March. Welcome, welcome. Let's see who we got in the house. Rick in with first comment. Howdy, y'all. And Betty from Florida coming in to say hello. Hi, hi. Hello from North Carolina. Becky, I love that you're there for so long. Isn't that a nice change from all the snow? Maybe it's not. I tell you, I'm ready for the snow to be done, and it's basically done. It is blue skies. It's hard to tell in this view, but a beautiful day outside, a high of 45 today. And we got Durango in here, hi from PA. Hello, hello, everyone. And we got William in the house. Welcome from Rochester. And Gary's here from Kansas. Okay, Gary, I'm going to be in your state. Believe it or not, I'm driving to Kansas City next month. Driving. Yeah. And you know, if I'm driving that long, it's to pick up some amazing Pyrex. So, you know, we'll give a fireworks for that. Woo! All right. Hello, hello. 6 inches of snow in Idaho last night. Oh, it's just nice to go outside and you don't have to put on 7 coats, right? That's how I feel when I'm here in the middle of winter. It's like the effort. And if there's like a porch, it's nice to, like, when there's no temperature change from the inside of the house to the outside. Incredible. So we're going to solve a little Expressed Thursday puzzle here today. This is the tricky puzzle, the one with the gimmick. We might have to cram more than one letter in a box. We might have to have answers extend outside the puzzle. We don't know what's going to happen. We have to make some shapes and turn around. So we will find out, but that countdown clock is coming up right now. You got 20 seconds to figure out how many minutes, how many seconds will we take to solve today's puzzle. The winner is the person who comes closest without going over. And we have naming rights at stake for this beauty, this rare green on orange barcode, cousin to one that Darby named Beep. There we go. A couple years ago. So who will be on the wheel today? We're about to find out. Ooh, Tropical Bird Park sounds fun. Durango says, oh yeah, so I have a package from Durango coming. Durango, I have not checked mail in a day and a half. So I need to go down to the package room and check that out. But guys, I'll have an unboxing to do hopefully on tomorrow's broadcast. Stay tuned for some exciting goodies. Thanks to our friend Durango and the current winner. He won last month's overall monthly contest and is enjoying a free sub to my channel for all of March. Okay, here comes that countdown clock. Good luck. See you back here in 20. Okay. All right. Some good guesses. Ooh, a Boynton house in Rochester. That's right. We absolutely do have that. I've actually not been to it. Okay. Cool. You have a Frank Lloyd Wright there in Kansas as well. Awesome. We got some good guesses here. 1901 says Durango. 1203. 1234. From Will, Becky coming in at 1309, 635, and 777. If we were at a slot machine, I'd want that to show up for sure. And guys, we're going to take that inhale together and an exhale. Welcome to Choffy and a Crossword. We are solving the New York Times crossword from Thursday, March 28th, 2024 by Dominic Grillo. And guys, I can already see this has circles in it. Can you see those right there? And away we go, one across. Oh, my Lord. Enhance and away, 3 letters. Is against. Bring down without. Wraps lil blank vert. No idea, 3 letters. Dusk, dawn, connector. Dusk till dawn, maybe? Sela Ward of Hollywood. Dustin's sweetheart on Stranger Things. Do not know. How about is against is abuts? Possibly. Bring down with out. Blank out. Any ideas there? Urgent letters. How about ASAP? What do you think, Sadie? Let's try it. I don't know, maybe not. Queen consort starting in 2022 would be Camilla. Nirvana achiever. A blank 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 blank. Not widely known. Arcane. The Outer Banks or the Jersey Shore, for example. Don't know. Equipment for an Olympic slalom or a sprint. I don't know. Bank deposits, question mark. Exceptionally driven sort. Type A, maybe? Synonym found after deleting half the letters of exhilarate. Oh. I have no idea. Bishop's topper to Brits. A bishop's topper. No idea. Wanting. 5 letters. Source of milk. Don't know. Shade tolerant perennial. Could be an aster. Oh, we have a hyphen there. 9 down. Lead into Genesis. Could be exo or something. I don't know. Cry from a goner. I'm dead. Imitated. Oh, I want it to be aped, but it doesn't fit. Palindromic family member. Could be a mom. Lead into Genesis. Blank blank eye. Kind of shoe for a ballerina. Point with an E on the end. After the French. Made a contented sound. Could be odd or ood. Nirvana achiever. Shade tolerant perennial. Is there something called like a hosta or something? I'm going to put an S there. Imitated. Blank ID. M dash. There we go. The Outer Banks or the Jersey Shore. Coastal something. Feels bad. How about ales? Natural finish. Naturalism. Queer community. Initials LGBT. Naturalist. There we go. Taiwanese president blank Ingwen. No idea. Bishop's vestment is called an alb. Building that maintains train operations. Blank IG something. Source of milk. 5 letters. Colorless. Could be pale. I don't know. Detroit's blank Isle Park. No idea. Made one's mark. Question mark. Do not know. Bone-related prefix. How about osteo? Part of a furniture joint. With 58 down, classic toy that dropped gendered titles in 2021. Potato head. And look what we have in the middle. Made once marked. I'm going to go with X'd. The Story of Blank, a 1975 film by Francois Truffaut. I do not know that. Equipment for an Olympic slalom or sprint. What might come between May and December? Question mark. Part. Tic-tac-toe. I don't know what that's going to be. A famous one begins. Season of mists and mellow fruitfulness. Let's try ode. Better late than never and better safe than sorry are idioms. Part of a furniture joint is a T something. M blank blank blank. Oh, I don't like this. Adages. Let's try adages. That's better. What might come between May and December? An age gap. Dressed, say. Entrance. Enhance in a way. Oh, hosta. Thank you. Nirvana achiever is now an R-ha with the 1 blank. To enhance is maybe to pad. Dressed, say. D something. D-E blank, E blank T. Tic-tac-toe. Decent. Part of a furniture joint. Tenon. Equipment for an Olympic slalom or sprint is a C-A-N-O something. Let's try canon. I'm not sure. Makes little progress. Goes something. Goes nowhere. That fits. Be mindful when clicking in brief, not safe for work. Certain red for short. How about a Zen? National park that's home to the Narrows. Guys, I've hiked that. Zion National Park. Line skipping assets are ends. Skinny is the info. Slightly misaligned, off center. Where tabs are kept at a bar. Songwriter Barry, who once had 6 consecutive #1 hits. Blank, blank, blank. B. Later could be by. Olympic marathon powerhouse. Kenya. Enthusiastic is keen. Not quick to react is inert. Currency once pegged to the US dollar. CHI something. Apple Music heading genres. Leave a mark. Could be scar. Songwriter Barry Gibb. Like the parts of this puzzle's toy as depicted throughout the grid. Interchangeable. Detroit's Blank Isle Parks. Don't know that one. Pulitzer Prize winning author. I believe it's A.G. James A.G. Former title for Camilla, Her Royal Highness. I don't know. Leave a mark. Later. Leave a mark. Bother. A blank blank. Diarist Anais Nen. It flows from the Alps to the Mediterranean. Could be the Rhone. And is it an adieu? Later. Later. T blank R D-I-E blank. Tardy. Later. Tardier, later than someone else. Okay, source of milk, blank, 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 ER. The story of someone. Building that maintains train operations is, I'm going to put a box here at the end. Iberian greeting is hola. Detroit something. Coastal area. Let's try that. That fits. The story of A blank E blank blank H. Colorless. Blank R. Drab. Let's try Belle Isle. That works. The story of A blank E blank EH. Oh. Huh. So we got to get this middle part. Shaped like this puzzle's subject. Ovoid. Is that a thing? Wanting. Exceptionally driven sort. Winner of 10 World Series of Poker bracelets. How am I supposed to know that? Specialist in family medicine in brief. Is that called a G something? Woohoo. They can be epic or lyric. Poems or... What do you all think? Let's see what this one is. Bank deposits, question mark. Bank deposits. Now, I don't know what this is. Equipment for an Olympic slalom or a sprint. C-A-N-O blank. Is tenon right? Part of a furniture joint. T-E-N-O blank. Hopefully. Currency once pegged to the US dollar. What currency starts C-H-I? Is there a new guideline? No telling answer. No? Tell me answers, please. No, that's good. You're good. What kind of currency starts C-H-I? Woof. Euro, Deutschmark, dollar, peso, ruble, rupee, Chilean something? I have no idea. They can be epic or lyric. Let's put an S there. Good answer could be yes. Deeply asleep hyperbolically. I'm going to take out Chilean. How about comatose? That fits. Now we have currency CHI blank blank S blank 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 A blank. Chinese yuan. Or yen. How do you say that? Yes, that's correct. A signal box. Source of milk is an udder. And the story of Adela, A-D-E-L-E-H. I hope that's right. Exceptionally driven sort. Blank, 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 O-N. Bishop's topper to Brits maybe is a mitre, but M-I-T-R-E. Wanting could be needy. Synonym found after deleting half the letters of exhilarate. How about elate? Maybe. They can be epic or lyric or poetries. Okay. Exceptionally driven sort. Blank EMON. How about Phil Ivy? Bank deposits. Sediments. Guys, we're almost there. 10 minutes and 46 seconds. All right, 10:46. Yes, Betty got milk, and thank you for Chinese. Do we say yen or yuan? Maybe it's Japanese yen, and this is yuan. So 10:46. Becky is over. Rick is going to make us try to figure out what that is. 7:16 or 7:17. Durango over. Will over. Betty over. Gary is under. But guys, it looks like Uncle Rick is our winner. And Rick says, kapow. Yes. Congratulations. Awesome. Okay. So Rick, if you're keeping tabs, that is Rick's second time on the wheel this week. We have Rick Wilson, Darby Wilson, Rick. We have a nice palindrome so far this week, Sunday through Thursday. Guys, who's going to give us a run for our money? We can't just have it all be Wilson and Rick. Woohoo! 8:17. Yes, Wilson, congratulations. Uncle Rick for the win. So if Becky is mom and Rick is Uncle Rick, does that mean Becky and Rick are brother and sister? Maybe you should call him Brother Rick. All right, so let's go admire our puzzle. It starts off with the theme answer, really. With 58 down, classic toy that dropped gendered titles in 2021 is Potato Head. And we have a potato in the middle, potato-shaped thing with brown squares. I love that. I've not even looked at the circles yet. I did not even notice those. We'll figure out what all this means in a sec. Enhance in a way is to pad, is against. So if you all thought maybe that was going to be like hates or right is not for something, it actually means literally is against something else, as in it abuts it. Epigenesis, an ode. Susie is Dustin's sweetheart on Stranger Things. Palindromic family member. See, it could be a sis, a dad, or a mom. They all are palindromes, but mom is the fit here. OOO part is tack, tic-tac-toe. Camilla is the queen consort starting in 2022. Imitated is did. Age gap is what might come between May and December, like a May-December romance. Not widely known as arcane. A tenon is a part of a furniture joint. I think it's like a tenon obviates the need for nuts and bolts and screws, right? I think that's how that works. It's like a fitted thing of two pieces of wood, perhaps. PCP is a specialist in family medicine and brief primary care physician. Hostas are shade-tolerant perennials. Osteo is a bone-related prefix. Woohoo! Made a contented sound is odd. Bank deposits are sediments. National park that's home to the Narrows is Zion National Park. And guys, we are going to go take a look at the Narrows. Perhaps you have seen the Narrows before, but take a look. You get to actually hike, and the whole hike is in a creek. And like, it is incredibly beautiful. And on either side of you are these like 2,000-foot tall mountains, right? And you're like hiking in the middle. Now, you cannot go on the Narrows when it might be sunny in southern Utah, but there might be a rainstorm in Salt Lake City. And so you gotta be careful, because you can get trapped in there, and it has happened. And we're gonna go find out. But look at this. Some parts of the water are mighty deep. And I'm gonna attempt here. Let me just let me find this. I have some great pictures. Stay tuned. Let's see if these are gonna show up from my trip to Utah. Yeah, flash floods. You do not want to mess around. It might look like a trickle, but then in the space of 5 minutes, it can suddenly be Not a trickle. Let's just put it that way. Okay, so where are you, beautiful Narrows? Okay. You know what? I'm going to have to go to favorites and find it that way. So stay tuned. There's pictures of me hiking in the Narrows. I absolutely, that was one of my favorite things I did in Utah, was go to Zion National Park. And if you know my Twitch profile pic as that, right? That's the Narrows. There it is. Look at that. And here's another little shot. It's just beautiful. Look, there's Piano Man hiking with my little pole. And sometimes the little animals like the squirrels would come up and like eat out of your hand. It was amazing. So now we're going to go look at the darker side. I'm going to say go here. Okay. And here we go. Give me a second here. All right.
My News at 10 is breaking news tonight. Just minutes ago, the National Park Service identified all 7 hikers who died in a flash flood at Zion National Park in Utah this week. And 6 of them are from Southern California. The Park Service just released this photo of the group, apparently taken as they set out on the hike. Identified from left to right: Gary Favela from Rancho Cucamonga, Don Techner from Mesquite, Nevada, Muku Reynolds from Chino, Steve and Linda Arthur from Camarillo. Steve Arthur was a Ventura County Sheriff's deputy. Also identified tonight, Robin Brum from Camarillo and Mark McKenzie from Valencia, all in their 50s, all friends from a hiking club, all swept away in a sudden and violent torrent of water at the bottom of a deep and narrow canyon. Rescuers have searched for days to find all of their bodies, and the work has been very dangerous. The last recovered just today, miles from the border.
Let's go to a different one. Here is...
It's gonna flood. First, there was wind, then hail and rain. The whole thing must have happened in about 60 seconds.
Yeah, we have this incredible new video that shows that desperate race to escape a flash flood.
Yeah, 6 local hikers and a Nevada man were killed this week in Utah's Zion National Park. And today, the man who recorded that video is talking about the terror and the race to outrun the rain.
In fact, he says that storm came up so fast that there was no warning.
Oh my God. We need to get down.
With fierce rains, hail, and 50-mile-an-hour winds.
It's scary because the wind is just,
I'm going to look for flash flooding.
To our left is a cliff. And so we huddled to the mountain on our right.
Jordan Birnbaum and his girlfriend.
We're going to see if we can find some See, being dumb, they are hiking during a flash flood at the Narrows. That is no bueno. And here is some other video. You've seen how beautiful it is.
So me and Carl just had an adventure, experience of a lifetime. Whereas,
okay, let's see. So there it is, normal. So you can normally walk across it just fine. I'm going to kind of zoom out a little to keep going and see if we... Oh, wait. Here it comes. Well, here comes the flood.
All right, this is the Narrows at Zion National Canyon. It flooded right before we got there, and we just ran out of the water.
Can you imagine being trapped in
Might
that?
still be dangerous. Where are they?
The ones who warned us.
Yeah, the guys, there's 2 guys in front of us who warned us. I think they're probably on the edge. Hopefully, we don't see them running down here.
Jesus.
Oh. I'm going to move ahead a little bit.
So, what if it floods right now?
And I'm going to keep moving.
Tripped. She's crying over there. Look at, she's sobbing. She tripped and that guy had to pull her out.
Oh,
She hurts? Yeah, I think so. It's right away.
look at that. That is a full-fledged river now. And it was, remember what it looked like? It looked
Before
like,
we got there.
just a couple minutes
We
ago,
just
it looked
Zion
like,
National
that. So you got to be very, very careful in the Narrows in Zion. Messy logs. I know it's like you could survive the water and then get knocked down by a log. Yeah. They should rig up some rope ladders. That's not a bad idea. Oh, Betty says, looks like a younger than me hike. Yeah, I'm getting to that age too. I hear you. But if you haven't been to Zion, there is so much to do, even if you don't get out of the car. So much to see. A synonym found after deleting half the letters of exhilarate is elate. And Taiwanese President Tsai Ing-wen. Skinny is another name for info. A mitre is a hat, like the big hat that the bishop wears. And in Britain, you would spell that M-I-T-R-E. Feels bad is ails, not safe for work. Ovoid is shaped like this puzzle's subject. LGBT, Chinese yuan. Enthusiastic is keen. Good answer is yes. Colorless is drab. Genres, Apple Music heading. Guys, I just switched. I've been an Apple Music person for a long time. I switched to Spotify this week, and I like it so much better. The story of Adele. I've not heard of this. Interchangeable is like the parts of this puzzle's toy as depicted throughout the grid. So interchangeable. And guys, look at the grid. We have, do you see this? N-O and then S-E in circles. Nose. And then we have S in the shape of a nose. S-M-I-L-E, smile. And here is his hat or her hat. And an ear. And then E-Y-E-S, 2 eyes. And then down here we have a hand. H-A-N-D. And all those are kind of in the shape of those things. That's pretty cool. Later is by, later is tardier. Hola is an Iberian greeting. Where tabs are kept is at a bar. Rhone flows from the Alps to the Mediterranean. Made one's mark is X'd. Adages, better safe than sorry. Decent is dressed. ASAP, bum out. Little raps, Lil Uzi Vert. Lil Uzi Vert. I don't know what that is. Dusk till dawn. Sela Ward of Hollywood. M dash is this dash. Point, a extra long dash. Kind of shoe for a ballerina is point shoe. I'm dead is cry from a goner. Seems appropriate with the videos I'm sharing. Equipment for an Olympic slalom. It's a canoe. Why did I think a slalom was like a ski event? Also, am I sprinting with a canoe? It says equipment for an Olympic slalom or sprint. Our hat is a Nirvana achiever. That's new to me. Goes nowhere is makes little progress. Coastal area. Phil Ivey is a winner of 10 World Series of Poker bracelets. Comatose is deeply asleep hyperbolically. What do we think about poetries? They can be epic or lyric. Okay. Poems maybe makes more sense, but exceptionally driven sort is a demon. I don't think of that as being correlational. Wanting is needy. Certain red for short is red Zinfandel. Ends are line skipping assets. Off center is slightly misaligned. Signal box is a building that maintains train operations. And guys, if you don't know, Corning Glassworks got its start making, when they discovered this glass that wouldn't succumb to heat or cold, their big step forward was making those signal boxes, right, for the trains, the lights. and they were impervious to weather conditions. And that was a really big deal, to have these little boxes with these lights in it that did not break or shatter or melt or whatever they do. So pretty cool. Fun fact, yes. And then the guy one of the scientists who designed this borosilicate glass, his wife, Bessie, took home one of these little glass jars he had made to be part of a railroad, and she cut off the top of it and baked a pie in it. And she noticed that she did not need to set the temperature as high. The pie didn't stick to the glass. Like, it cooked it well. She could see through the glass to see if it was done. I mean, imagine, like, that whole thing. Pyrex exists because of that happy accident. It's like Flubber, the movie. Bishop's Vestment is an alb. A natural finish is IST, as in naturalist. Not quick to react, like so many of our noble gases, is inert. A source of milk is an udder. Kenya is an Olympic marathon powerhouse. Detroit's Belle Isle Park. Barry Gibb once had 6 consecutive #1 hits. Leave a Mark is to scar. James Agee is a Pulitzer Prize winning author whose name is found in non-consecutive letters of Page Turner. Okay. Then we have HRH, former title for Camilla. Bother is ado. In this case, bother is a noun, like a bother or an ado. And diarist Anais Nin, who wrote pretty much like erotic poetry. Yeah. Takes a woman. That's right, Betty. That's exactly right. So fast forward 109 years. This is what we have. That was 1915 that happened. Awesome. Uncle Rick, congratulations. You are the winner today. And we will be back tomorrow at 12 noon for our second to last puzzle of the week. We have 2 more chances to add 2 people to the wheel. Who will they be? Will I win again? Will Uncle Rick win again? Who knows? Maybe it'll be Will. Maybe it'll be Becky. Maybe it'll be Betty. And the wheel, guys, is so much fun and stressful. So I hope you get up on the wheel with all of us fine folks. So it'll be me, Becky says. Will, do you hear that? Becky already calling that she's going to win tomorrow. What do you think about that? All right. Awesome. Everyone have an awesome day. Enjoy the sunshine and the warmth, hopefully. And we'll see you soon. Thanks, as always, for playing Choffy and a Crossword.